again. Oh, look at that, that's better. Right, here with Lee and Si. These guys did the programme about, how long ago, lads?
Nearly 12 months ago now,
Yeah,
July.
12 months,
Start nearly 12 months ago, finished around just after Christmas.
Yeah, New Year.
New Year. So, I'm just going to flip the camera around, ask them a few questions if I can. Can I flip the camera around? No, we're stuck like this now. Right. So, lads, where were you before the programme? Where were you, like, if you cast your mind back to physically, mentally, how were you feeling before you started the programme?
I was in a bit of a low spot. Remember phoning you and having like a 3-day conversation before
In fact, yeah, so I was the longest and the most common conversation since joining.
Before I actually came down here, I was in a overweight, well underfit, really pretty low spot. So yeah, now look at me.
Doing well, mate. Doing well.
Machine of a man, Lee.
For me, I was recovering from cancer, so I'd gone through chemo. That had really put me on my backside. I couldn't walk up the stairs without getting out of breath, needing a rest, that sort of stuff. Up to July, I was starting to get back into some fitness stuff. Saw your ad, Dave. Seemed like a complete package. We had a chat. Came to make sure you were real and not some internet.
Yeah, we did that as well. These two ain't the most trustworthy bunch, actually.
Started in July and never looked back, really.
Awesome. And when we were talking, like we just mentioned it a little bit, but like what reservations did you have when we had a chat? Because it is a bit unnerving, I imagine, I suppose, being on the other end of the phone. Like me knowing what it is and what to offer, but when it's just a conversation away, what did you...
Well, it was for me, because I was more concerned about money, because I've thrown things into gyms before, spent a lot of money in there, and failed within a couple of weeks. And it wasn't a great deal of money, but it's still...
Yeah.
It's still money out the bank. The bills have to get paid with, so that was a main concern of mine, and not thinking if I'd be able to stick to it.
I really didn't have any great deal of reservations, to be honest, Dave. I mean, first one was just making sure you were legit and not ripping me off.
Not from
where I was just up for it. I was ready to get into something and throw myself into it 100%. So there wasn't really any reservations for me.
Awesome, happy with that. Like, Si, what you said is what I've felt from a lot of guys. Not you two by any means, but a lot of guys that I talk to, they get themselves all excited. They want to do it, and they just won't pull the trigger on it. They won't start. And I think a lot of times it's that self-belief. It's like, well, I've done it before. I failed before. I'm not prepared to to ante up because I'm worried about my own following through.
100%.
Would you say?
And to be honest, I just thought, well, why not just go for it again, see if you can get your head around it, because what you was offering was also the mindset that I'd never been taught before. So it was.
So I was challenging on the mindset as
well. Which I've never been shown or taught that before, and I thought, well, hey ho, have a go, and good program. Yeah.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
I'm still doing it.
Still doing it. That's one of the keys, which has been why it's nice to chat to you two and collar you after the gym, because these guys have been to the gym now, all on their own, all on their very own.
since the 1st of January.
But buddied up from the programme, and then it's been something that you guys have stuck to. Yeah. And been smashing it yourselves.
We've become good friends as well. During the gym. Really good.
I think that's the good thing is if you're on the programme, you can buddy up with somebody. It gives you the motivation. You kind of feed off each other's energy, and if you're not going to the gym, it feels like you're letting somebody down. So it just keeps the momentum going.
I try and say to people when I speak to them as well, it's like personal training, but better than personal training, because it is got that group element. And I sometimes think it's hard to get that across as well. But if you've ever done personal training before, it's freaking boring. I've done it. I've been on both ends, and it's it's hard work. But
it is good when there's a big group of it, because everybody eggs each other on, and it's great when doing the sessions with you. When it was like 4 and 6 of us, it was just having a right while of a day. Really, really good fun. Everybody pushes each other on. It's fantastic. Yeah.
So, if you'd say so I don't want to keep you talking all day, lads, but especially you, sir. But if you got a favourite bit of the programme, what would it be? If you had a takeaway from it, obviously buddying up and cracking on with the fizz, that's been good. But is there any?
That's been brilliant. I thought the whole experience for me, to be honest, was brilliant with the stuff we do out of the gym as well, with the extra sessions that we do. It's just found a good load of friends as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think it's that. It's the friendship you make, the camaraderie, but it's the whole package. You've got the nutrition, you've got the mindset, you've got the gym stuff, you've got the cardio in the park. It just sets you up for the whole package, which normally you don't really get going to say a David Lloyd personal trainer. You get an hour session and that's it. Yeah. So it's been brilliant all round.
Awesome. So what would you say? This is your bit now to push anybody over the fence. This might be where this video is, where someone's gone, oh, I want to do it, but I'm not sure.
I just do it. Just do it. I know it's the money side of it, but just throw yourself in 100%. Just give it 100%, and you'll get way more out of it.
Take the plunge. That's all you got to do. Just go for it. We did. I've gone from a triple XL down to an XL top. I'm well stoked.
Awesome, man. And apologies for the dodgy camera as well. I have been training at the gym. That's why it's shaking around like this. So if you've motion sickness, that's my fault. Lads, thank you very much.
No problems, Dave. You're welcome.
Cheers, Dave.
Cheers. Thank you very much.